Welcome back, everyone. Today I wanted to talk about the federal land grab that's going on in the United States of America. The federal government is in the process of gobbling up all the land they can possibly gobble up right now through the court systems and what have you. And the reason why they're doing this is because the United States of America is collapsing. Right now they're ushering in the decline of the United States of America. They're hastening the fall of capitalism is what's happening. And Timothy Geithner and all the people in the Federal Reserve and in the government are basically shepherding the decline of the United States of America. So what they're doing is, and they're destroying the economy. They're spending so much money to get us out of debt, because the debt is really what is going to push us over the edge. This land that they are grabbing is it's all for the natural resources, the oil, the shale, wind, solar, all of this. They're grabbing all of this land. Because when this country collapses, we will owe a lot of countries around the world money, and we will have no way of paying that back. What's going to happen is the United States of America, the government, will force its people into a treaty with the world, the EU and the world, and we will become part of the world community. And that's what's happening. And our contribution to this, because we owe so much money, because we can't pay back our debt, our contribution to this world society, world community, will be the natural resources in the United States of America. And that's what's happening. This government is hastening the fall of capitalism. They're stripping people of their individual rights. Isn't it amazing all the things that they're doing right now? They're destroying the economy by regulating all these businesses, killing jobs, threatening cap and trade, and now they're looking to take over the American people's freedoms, through this healthcare plan. Because once they control your healthcare, they control every aspect of your life, and they control what you do. And that's the bottom line. They want a new Bill of Rights, which is going to give people the right to a home, which is going to give the government the power now. Okay, the power to put people in housing, to put people in jobs, to control these people's lives, control their health care. Do you understand? These three things are control mechanisms. And they're gobbling up this land because this will be our contribution to the world community. Because there's be no way we can pay back this money. I think it's about $14 trillion now. Every time you turn around, there's a new jobs bill. The jobs bill just recently was a $15 billion jobs bill. Yesterday it passed as $129 billion, or was it $179 billion? No, $149 billion it ended up being. Isn't that incredible? Doesn't that just amaze you? When Barack Obama is sitting on hundreds of billions of dollars that he could give to this jobs bill right here. But no, they print more money. I bet you that's not pay-go. Do you understand? It's about continuing to increase the debt in this country, that we are beholden to other countries, and we will have to pay that back. Do you understand? They will come in and they will bail us out. What happened when we bailed out the banks? The federal government bailed out the banks with taxpayer money, and that allowed the federal government to go into those banks and regulate those banks and tell those banks what they can do, what they can pay their people, the whole 9 yards. And it's getting worse. They're implementing new regulations, which they'll have total control over this. And they're saying is to prevent what just happened. But people, they caused what happened through the Community Reinvestment Act and the lifting of the Glass-Steagall Act. That is what causes that. And the banks were not allowed to do either one of those. The government did those. That is what caused this collapse. That is what is ushering us in to this world community that the Republicans and the Democrats alike have both been pushing us towards. Both of them. Why do you think the Republicans did not scream at George W. Bush for borrowing money to wage war? The reason is because they want the debt. They want it to look like we have no choice but to join this world community, because technically we won't. They're looking right now. That's why they're expanding the powers of federal, for international law enforcement to come into this country, so that they will have the legal right to come in here when we go, no, I don't want to become part of the world community. I don't want to give up my sovereignty. Well, you will have no choice, because they will come in here. American soldiers may disarm us, but I don't think that they would kill us. But these UN forces would, that come from other countries, and most of them countries that don't like us. We need to wake up immediately, people, and see what's happening here. Why in the world is the federal government grabbing all the land that is chock full of resources? Why are they telling the American people that we want to be energy independent, but we can't drill for oil? Does that make any sense to anybody? No, it doesn't. The federal government is grabbing all of this land, rich with the energy that we need to be self-sufficient in the world. They're grabbing it to give to them. Do you understand? We need to see this for what it is. Okay? The Republicans and the Democrats in the federal government of the United States of America are pushing this country to a world community. And that's no joke. We need to realize it. God bless America.